Hello viewers, this is TRÁNSFER Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We'll say God bless you. If you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. How can a Nigerian minister say that there are no poor people in the South? Maybe it is time we start asking basic questions about speeches made by public office holders and hold them accountable for abominable comments, which is more than enough to rip apart the core units that exist in the country. Or maybe we should take these comments with a pinch of salt because they are quite good at reading speeches rather than making them. So it is possible that whatever it is they read was not proofread before it hits the media. That should be the only acceptable excuse. How can a minister say that there are no poor people in the South and only poor Northerners will be considered for the federal government cash transfer to alleviate the intricate suffering of Nigerians? During this period when there is a lockdown for all major activities in the country at the moment. Apart from the statement being downright inconsiderate to the less privileged people living down south, there was a slight dig at the Igbos when the Honorable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadiyu Farouk, clearly stated that the Igbos shouldn't expect any money from the federal government this period. She explained that the Southeast tribe have people outside the country to help them and only the poor people in the North will benefit from this gesture. How does this statement help the country's plight amidst the fight against the coronavirus pandemic that has ravaged our shore and brought our beloved country to our knees? Most of the citizens have abandoned their jobs and closed their businesses to follow the directives of the authorities to stay at home with no basic provisions whatsoever to take care of their families and meet their everyday needs. It is responsibility of the government of the day to ensure that its citizens are well taken care of this period. Or else they will be forced to leave their homes to the streets, and this singular act could further propagate the spread of this deadly virus. This is not a time to call out tribes or make statements that will hike Nigerians, but rather a period when we should all unite to fight the common enemies and ensure we have the rapid spread of the virus in check so that we can all return to our jobs and businesses in no distant time. So guys, what is your own take about what the federal government said? Because I don't see any sense in what Sadiyu Farouk said. How will you say that this cash transfer is not applicable to the South? This is not good at all. How will a federal government say something like that? You know, and that is what we keep saying, that the only set of people they know is just their people. They are the Northerners. They only know the Northerners. And that is the reason why our governments cannot grow at all. I'm telling you, it is not good. Because look at it, it doesn't mean that our people in the North will remain poor and greedy. Is that the meaning of what he did? How will somebody make such comments? It is wrong. Because it looks as if the Nigerian government, they don't see Igbos as one. They don't see Igbos as part of them. And that is the reason why Sadiyu could actually make such comments. And the thing is that they don't want Biafrans to go. Can you imagine for her to say that openly for everybody to hear? It is wrong. They are being selfish. And that is the reason why I keep saying it, that Nnamdi Kanu is right about his analysis on the Northerners. You know, he's right. Everything that he says sometimes is always right. We need to keep believing this guy for everything that he says. And now all this thing is coming to reality. The federal government are there. They want to help Nigerians. It should be Nigerians generally. Not that they will now exempt one set of tribes from Nigeria. And he was saying something that even annoyed me. He said that because the Southerners, they have people outside the country to help them. Does it mean that are they saying it directly? Are they talking directly to Nnamdi Kanu, or is that what? Or because I don't really know what she meant by that. Because I see reason why the Igbo tribe, they want to separate themselves from the zoo Nigeria. I see reason with all the statements that they keep making. It is rubbish. It is wrong at all. I'm telling you, what is said, I don't buy it at all. And Nigerians are complaining. Nigerians are saying that they said, I am of the opinion that this lady should be relieved of her duty for uttering such treasonous words that can threaten the unity of the nation. That is the only qualification she can boast of tribalism, and that qualified her to be appointed by her principal, who happened to be a chief tribalist. The minister is smallish in mind. She has only expressed how deep her hatred for Igbos runs in her vein. The earlier the North goes its own way, the better for the Igbos. They said whatever they enter into government to wish the South, that is exactly what the South wishes them. Because what this lady just said, it is wrong. So it's now that the minister know that the Northerners are poor. So the minister doesn't know all this why. She should have suggested to the government that they should add poor Northerners in government payroll, so that they will be collecting citizenship allowance, because they are the only tribes that owns our dear country Nigeria. Because that's just the reason. That is what I can say about this. She should have done that. Because this is to tell you that this lady is tribalistic in nature for her to make this type of statement. And Nigerians are saying that my take and understanding of the statement of the minister is yes, only the North has poor who cannot read or write, because the agenda is to scam and loot the funds, and it is only in the North that nobody will ask them for accountability. But other parts of the country will raise questions they don't want to be challenged. Again, the funds were donated by people from all over the country. Why the selective transfer? Because the thing is that the money that they are distributing belongs to all Nigerians, not only one set of people. And you can imagine they cannot even determine where the poor people have been dominate. They can't determine that. We don't have a good democracy in Nigeria, trust me. We don't have a good democracy at all. I'm telling you. Because it doesn't mean that what they are trying to tell us is that Nigerians and the world, that this is how this government has been handling Nigerians' affairs. Doesn't mean that is that how they are telling us. That Nigerians' affairs is being handled only in the north. Is that the meaning? So these people sometimes, they don't really know what they are saying. It is crazy. So guys, what do you think about this news? What is your own take? Your comment is highly appreciable. Kindly drop your comments at the comment section below. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We say God bless you and thank you so much. And if you're yet to do so, kindly press the subscription button. And please don't forget to press the notification button so that whenever we upload news, you will be the first person to listen to our news. God bless you.